Iraqi Dinar, and today's news is about a significant development that could reshape the future for every holder of the Iraqi Dinar, both within Iraq and globally. After months of anticipation, speculation, and unconfirmed reports, we have received official confirmation of a major shift in Iraq's currency policy. This isn't just a routine financial announcement. It marks a monumental change that brings clarity and direction to the currency's future. The confirmation is public, verified, and signals a new era for the dinar and its place in the world economy. It addresses years of uncertainty, providing a clear path forward for those who have been waiting for a decision on their holdings. This move demonstrates Iraq's commitment to modernizing its financial systems and building a foundation of trust. A landmark decision has been officially announced by Iraqi financial authorities. All Iraqi dinar notes are now approved for exchange. This applies to notes of every denomination, age, and design as long as they are genuine and in good condition. The sweeping nature of this announcement puts an end to years of speculation about whether older or specific printings would eventually be excluded from the monetary system. For many investors and citizens, this is more than just a policy change. It is a validation of their faith and patience. The action by Iraq's financial authorities removes all ambiguity and delivers a clear statement. Every legitimate note is recognized and valued. This decision also reflects Iraq's broader aim to foster transparency and fair treatment for all currency holders, both domestic and international. It is a critical step in building confidence in the country's financial system. This groundbreaking initiative is being executed within a very specific and limited time frame. Key officials in collaboration with financial authorities have established a special 5-day exchange window. This period is not merely a procedural step, but a strategic, well-structured event designed to be efficient and impactful. It's a structured decree with a clear purpose to create order and momentum as Iraq transitions into a new phase of its currency policy. This opportunity is not indefinite. It is specifically designed to prevent prolonged uncertainty and to encourage decisive action from banks and investors. Concentrated time frame also serves to streamline the process, mitigating the potential for misinformation and market manipulation that can accompany drawn-out events during this brief yet impactful 5-day window. All legitimate Iraqi dinar notes can be exchanged at enhanced rates. This presents a unique opportunity for those who have held the currency through years of speculation and uncertainty. Participating exchange centers worldwide have been preparing for a high volume of transactions to ensure smooth processing for those who act promptly. The urgency created by the limited time frame also highlights Iraq's seriousness about conducting a controlled, transparent, and equitable exchange. Focusing this activity into a short period, the nation aims to eliminate delays and uncertainty, ensuring a fair process for all. For investors, this short window is not just a logistical matter, but it's the most strategic moment, perhaps the most critical 5-day period in the history of holding the dinar. The global nature of this initiative is one of its most remarkable aspects. Instead of limiting the exchange to within Iraq's borders, the Central Bank of Iraq has partnered with licensed, globally certified exchange platforms and financial institutions. This makes the process accessible to dinar holders no matter where they are located. This global outreach acknowledges that the dinar is held as an asset by a wide base of investors across North America, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. It also removes a significant practical challenge that investors feared, the possibility of having to travel to Iraq to redeem their notes. By extending the exchange process worldwide, Iraq strengthens its credibility and financial footprint, showing that it values its global investor base. This is a clear invitation to the international community, signaling that Iraq is open for business and prepared to honor the trust of those who have stood by its currency. One of the most discussed elements of this initiative is the new exchange rate structure being offered to dinar holders. While officials have not disclosed a single universal figure due to regional and institutional variations, the general trend is clear. The value being offered is notably higher than what has been observed in recent years. This adjustment is not a random act, a carefully considered decision stemming from Iraq's growing economic stability and fiscal maturity. Over the past decade, the nation has undertaken significant reforms, including public finance improvements, strengthened inflation controls, and diversification of income sources, all of which have boosted its foreign currency reserves. These efforts have laid the groundwork for the central bank to offer a rate that is both sustainable for the economy and rewarding for long-term investors. Beyond the immediate financial benefits, the new exchange rate serves several strategic purposes. It is designed to encourage widespread and rapid participation within the 5-day window and to demonstrate the tangible results of Iraq's macroeconomic progress. Sends a clear signal to global markets that Iraq is serious about building trust and long-term credibility. For those who have held the dinar through years of rumors and uncertainty, this moment represents the realization of a long-anticipated market condition. It's the profound difference between waiting on speculation and finally seeing a measurable return on their patience and foresight. For many, this will be the first time their conviction translates into a concrete financial reward. Adjustment in the rate is a key component of Iraq's broader strategy to modernize its financial system and re-engage with the global economy. The timing of this decision is not coincidental. It is a key component of a larger national economic revival strategy that has been unfolding in stages. Leadership has recognized that a heavy reliance on oil exports has made the country vulnerable to market fluctuations and geopolitical instability. By expanding global trade partnerships, modernizing its financial infrastructure, and enforcing stricter banking transparency standards, is actively diversifying its economy and building resilience. The currency exchange initiative fits perfectly into this broader narrative as both a symbolic and practical step. By offering preferential rates to long-term dinar holders, is demonstrating its commitment to international trust while simultaneously showcasing its renewed credibility as a serious financial player on the world stage. This initiative also aligns with ongoing reforms aimed at managing inflation, implementing anti-money laundering measures, and modernizing digital financial services. These actions ensure that Iraq becomes better integrated into global financial systems. It is not just a financial move, but also a reputational one, is sending a clear message that it aims to be a transparent and trustworthy partner in international finance, one that is not only open to investment, is actively working to safeguard it. The 5-day exchange event is therefore more than an isolated occurrence. It is a defining milestone in Iraq's journey toward modernization, global credibility, and sustainable growth. It signals a new era where the nation is both economically self-reliant and globally engaged, ready to take its place on the world stage. Ensure that participants can take full advantage of this limited opportunity, Iraq and its global partners have outlined a clear step-by-step process. First step is a careful inspection of your notes. Only authentic, undamaged currency will be accepted, while normal signs of use are tolerated. Notes that are ripped, heavily stained, or severely damaged are likely to be rejected. Holders should review their collections in advance to ensure their notes meet the necessary criteria. This preparatory step is vital for a smooth transaction. By taking the time to inspect their notes, individuals can avoid potential complications and ensure their currency is ready for exchange. The authenticity and condition of the notes are the non-negotiable prerequisites for participation in this historic event. The next crucial step is locating an authorized exchange center or platform. This is a critical point that cannot be overstated. Only official channels have been certified to process transactions at the enhanced rates. Participants should consult published lists or contact trusted financial institutions to confirm the legitimacy of any exchange center. Lying on unverified sources or unofficial platforms can expose individuals to risks. With a legitimate location secured, participants must bring the necessary documentation, typically a government-issued photo OID for larger transactions. Additional forms may be required to comply with financial regulations. This due diligence ensures a secure and transparent process, protecting both the individual and the financial institutions involved. Before finalizing the transaction, it is essential for all participants to confirm the offered exchange rate and any applicable fees. Transparency is a key principle of this process, and no exchange should occur without a clear understanding of the upfront terms. Once satisfied, individuals can complete the transaction and must collect a detailed receipt as proof of participation. This receipt serves as a vital record of the exchange. An important piece of advice is to avoid delaying until the final day of the 5-day window. Demand is expected to be high, and those who wait may face bottlenecks or even miss the opportunity entirely. Acting early ensures a smoother experience and increases the likelihood of receiving the maximum benefit without complications. This disciplined, preparation-driven approach transforms what could be a stressful event into a straightforward and rewarding one. A common pitfall for investors facing a limited time opportunity is the belief that another, perhaps better chance will arise later. For some dinar holders, there may be a temptation to wait and see if Iraq announces a second exchange window or to gamble on the possibility of a higher rate in the future. However, the reality is that neither of these outcomes is guaranteed, and the risks of waiting are far greater than the potential rewards. The Central Bank of Iraq has been explicit in its communications that this 5-day window is a one-time event designed to simplify the currency, transition, and reward patient investors. There has been no promise of a repeat, no suggestion that terms will be more favorable later. Safety net for those who miss this opportunity. Furthermore, global markets are inherently unpredictable. Future shifts in oil prices, geopolitical developments, or international monetary trends could alter Iraq's capacity or willingness to offer such enhanced terms. Again, acting now ensures participation at the peak of favorable conditions, whereas hesitation introduces unnecessary risk. For anyone holding dinar, the message is clear. Timing is everything in currency realignments, and Iraq has chosen to move decisively in the present moment. Waiting in this situation is not a strategic move. It is a gamble with the potential to cost individuals the very opportunity they have patiently anticipated for years. This is a crucial takeaway that should guide the actions of all dinar holders. While much of the discussion about Iraq's exchange initiative focuses on the mechanics and policy, its deeper meaning lies in the human story behind the headlines. This event is far more than a simple currency swap. It is a statement about Iraq's identity, its future, and its role in the global financial community. By accepting all note denominations and extending participation rights to international investors, Iraq is showcasing its values of transparency, fairness, and inclusivity. These are not the actions of a nation retreating from global engagement, but of one positioning itself as a credible and responsible player on the world stage. For Iraq, this is about proving that years of reform and financial discipline are yielding tangible results. Initiative also lays critical groundwork for the eventual reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar as a freely traded, internationally recognized currency. This possibility, long speculated upon by investors, would dramatically elevate Iraq's economic profile and create new avenues for trade and investment. Currency exchange event is both symbolic and functional, delivering real benefits to individuals while simultaneously signaling that Iraq is confidently stepping into a new era of global financial participation. It is a moment of culmination where the patience of investors and the progress of a nation converge. This is a testament to the country's resilience and its determination to rise above past hardships among dinar holders. Persistent source of speculation has been the removal of zeros policy, often misunderstood as a devaluation that would eliminate the value of existing notes. The truth, as clarified by the Central Bank of Iraq, is far more strategic. Redenomination is not about destroying wealth. It is about simplifying accounting, modernizing the financial system, and aligning the currency with international standards of clarity and usability. In practice, this would mean that a note with 3 extra zeros would be replaced by a new note of smaller denomination, but equivalent value, ensuring that holders retain the same purchasing power. This process is designed to build confidence, not undermine it, will be rolled out with full transparency and guidance so investors are not caught off guard when people discuss reinstatement. Referring to the moment the Iraqi dinar officially re-enters global foreign exchange markets as a freely traded sovereign currency. Step has not yet occurred, but the developments we are witnessing today are undeniably paving the way for it. Iraq's current approach accepting all note types, establishing globally accessible exchange mechanisms, and reinforcing its internal financial systems shows a methodical progression toward that goal. Each piece of this initiative is a building block in a much larger structure. Accepting all notes standardizes the currency base, while global access proves Iraq's commitment to international integrations. Consistent progress adds credibility to Iraq's eventual case for full reinstatement for dinar holders. This means that patience continues to be a virtue, but an increasingly rewarding one. The key is to stay informed, remain prepared, recognize that the steps being taken today are laying the foundation for tomorrow's historic breakthrough on the Forex market. The current event is a testament to Iraq's methodical and strategic approach to economic reform, demonstrates a commitment to stability and transparency that is essential for a currency to be trusted on the global stage. This is a journey, and today's steps are the most significant yet, confirming that Iraq is on a clear path toward its long-term financial goals and rewarding those who have shown faith in its potential. With the 5-day exchange window now underway, preparation and decisiveness are paramount. The first step is to thoroughly inspect your notes to ensure they are in acceptable condition, authentic, and free from severe damage. Once your notes are ready, the next priority is to identify an approved exchange location. This cannot be stressed enough. Only deal with licensed centers or certified platforms, and always verify credentials before proceeding. The third step is to have your documentation ready, including a valid government-issued photo ID and any forms required for higher value exchanges. Having all paperwork prepared in advance will prevent last-minute delays and ensure a smooth transaction next. It's beneficial to create a personal strategy tailored to your financial goals. Some individuals may prefer to exchange all their holdings at once, while others might choose a partial exchange. Consider your broader financial plans, whether you intend to reinvest, save, or use the funds for immediate needs. Finally, a crucial step for the community is to share accurate information. Currency transitions are smoother when communities work together, amplifying verified knowledge rather than rumors. By helping others prepare, individuals increase everyone's chance of a successful outcome. The key takeaway is that action should be both informed and timely. Hesitation or poor preparation could lead to missing out on the full benefits of this historic opportunity. While the focus on this initiative is often on policies and numbers, its deeper meaning lies in the human story behind it. For Iraq, this is more than a technical adjustment. It's a symbol of resilience and progress after years of conflict and uncertainty. Ability to unify currency policy and invite international participation demonstrates real stability and forward momentum. Reflects a nation ready to embrace growth and create hope for its citizens, from small business owners to future generations. For international holders, the initiative validates years of belief in Iraq's long-term promise. Each successful exchange is proof that patience can be rewarded and that global investors can be part of a genuine economic transformation. Every note exchange contributes to a brighter, more stable future. A transformation of this magnitude thrives when it becomes a shared conversation, not just a news headline. Holders and observers are encouraged to participate by asking questions, sharing verified information, and supporting one another. If you have already exchanged your dinar during this window, your experience could provide clarity and encouragement to others. If you're planning to exchange, sharing your strategy or timeline can help others organize their own approach by bringing uncertainties and questions into the discussion. Community and trusted sources can address them. It is crucial to ensure that rumors and speculation do not overshadow the facts. By liking, sharing, and subscribing to trusted updates, holders can collectively build a network of reliable information that benefits everyone. Perspective matters, and your engagement can make a real difference in the community's understanding of what is unfolding. Initiative is about inclusion, and that spirit should extend to the global community of dinar holders. The conversation is part of the process, and a well-informed community is a strong one. By sharing your experiences and questions, you help to build a collective knowledge base that can guide others through this important moment. It's an opportunity to move beyond speculation and engage with the reality of a historic financial event. Active participation contributes to the overall success and transparency of this monumental transition. At a surface level, this may appear to be a simple currency exchange, but in truth, it represents something much larger. The beginning of Iraq's reintegration into the global financial system. It is the culmination of years of preparation by both the nation and its investors. For holders, this is the moment where patience, trust, perseverance converge with a tangible opportunity. It's not merely about exchanging paper notes. It's about participating in one of the most anticipated financial events of the past decade. From Iraq's perspective, it marks a turning point, showing the world that the country has the discipline and commitment to be a credible financial partner for the global community. It is a reminder that significant transformation, while often slow, can reach critical milestones that change the landscape entirely. As this historic event unfolds, the best strategy is to remain informed through verified channels and be prepared for the next steps. The 5-day window may be limited. Its significance will resonate far beyond this short period. The actions taken today are laying the groundwork for a new chapter in Iraq's economic history. It is a moment of both finality and new beginnings, a conclusion to years of waiting and the start of a journey toward greater financial stability and global integration. This is a time to be wise, to act timely, and to stay ready for what comes next. The opportunity is here,